How it goes. So you guys ready?
We're ready, CJ.
Sweet.
Okay. Your attitude so far.
Thank you, sir. All right. Since Obama ran a non-racist campaign, do you think that he's less obligated to help minorities?
Less obligated? I think he's helped them already just by doing what he's just done.
Yeah, with a sense of
the world on your shoulder now. I mean, how do you feel? I mean, was it everything that you thought it was going to be? Just basically, how do you...
Next question, I'll direct this with you. Does the president get a lot of free stuff like celebrities? And if so, what would you want? What would you...
Cool to accept because you pretty much, okay, like to be the first black president of the United States, I would think I would deserve a couple free drinks, you know?
Free drinks? Just going off.
Yeah.
All right, I'm down with that. That's the way I would be too. I mean, you're in the White House. All right, cool. Now that voting is catching on, minorities are huge turnout in voting. The youth is a huge turnout in voting. How do politics change here and abroad because of that?
Well, number one, I think because, number one, the youth vote was the vote that I don't think any of the politicians were really counting on anyone. But without their vote, the youth vote, that it affects their future. And in the future, I think that it's going to continue on because they're going to vote.
If I was wavering on whether Obama was going to win, I would have voted for Obama. But I was so sure he was going to win that I'm like, I want to vote for who I want to vote for this time. And I wanted to vote for Cynthia McKinney because she just pulls no punches. If she feels a certain way and she's afraid it's going to affect her status, she just says it.
And that's what you need. That's what you need.
This guy's different, and it's pretty apparent. Just looking at the turnout here in downtown LA, we've got like every race. And this lady was just walking around 2 seconds ago saying, "Are you registered to vote?" I haven't seen her actually hand anyone a registration card because everybody's already registered.
Right.
Everyone's so stoked about the possibilities and whether or not he can.
Popular influence in politics and in the White House,
right?
Because the younger culture is voting.
Right. Like we totally are making a huge impact.
Yes. Okay. How do you think Barack would respond to another terrorist attack, or how would you want any president that was in office right now to respond to another terrorist attack? Be honest.
I'm not prepared for this. Like, please just come here. I can't think straight right now.
So you're afraid of the possibilities of another terrorist attack, and you would not even have any.
Don't have an answer.
You would have zero confidence in this president if we had a terrorist attack. Or
No, I wouldn't say that at all. No.
So you'd have all the confidence in the world. He'd be
So you're
the
asking
best
about
person.
confidence.
The best person. Is he the best person to have in office if there was another terrorist attack?
I don't think that anybody's the best. I mean, because everybody makes mistakes, so.
What about Giuliani? Do you guys know Giuliani?
Yeah.
Giuliani's been clear him off the map, bomb that country. Like if we got attacked again, he has that type of mentality. So you would not like his mentality versus you would like this diplomatic president. Sometimes bomb them, sometimes
there's got to be a balance, and I think he realizes that. But it'll be a true test, the next year or two.
Hopefully, yeah. We won't have anything. Okay,
he's offensive as he likes.
Check this out. Check this out, for real. And you at home are going to want to answer this too. What would you want to say to Obama? One thing right now. What would you want to say? What would you want to ask? If you had one thing to say. If he was over there.
I would say, truly seek God and be lifting your decisions up every day in prayer.
Okay, cool. Check this out. Next question. I'm the best. Look at this next question. Speaking of disparities, if Obama decides to give reparations or restitution to all black people, what would be a good amount of money? Or what would be an acceptable amount of money? Or would not that be acceptable at all? So that's not acceptable at all. What do you think?
It just seems...
Last question. Does the president get a lot of free shit like celebrities, and because his kids are young and they're fun, and so do you think that it'd be cool for them to accept stuff like party invitations or clothes or a Wii, or is it not a good idea? Like, what's the deal with them accepting things and being in the limelight and stuff? They give be like, hey, we want a Hummer, you know?
Because that's going to lead to some sort of corruption, inevitably.
So it's not a good idea.
No, I don't think so. I mean, a little gift here and there, not, but obviously
It's not blanket
with no
of bad
intent,
idea,
with no intentions attached. There are enough checks and balances where that's not going to happen. And I think that he's got enough integrity, hopefully enough integrity.